Welcome to Leah DTV, where we kiki about reality TV. If you love TV and want to joke and laugh about all the drama you see, hit that subscribe button and get comfy. Tonight, we will be reviewing Love During Lockup, season. Oh, what season? I don't know. But do I ever know? Y'all know I don't be knowing. I just be watching and reviewing, child. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit it. Make sure that bell is hit as well. Go ahead and like the video coming in and mm, comment what you thought of tonight's episode. So let's get into it because these couples, babe, they might be the worst. I don't know if it's this stressful for the other people who are talking to these inmates before they get out, but babe, it's horrible, okay, in these streets. So first, let's talk about Indy and Harry. Okay. We see Indy. She's packing and she's getting ready to move to Ohio, because that's smart. Her mom is there to help. And her mom tells us that she's waiting to tell Indy about the stuff she found out about Harry as far as him kidnapping people and whatnot until they get to Ohio. What that told me is that her mom must be semi okay with this whole union. Like, why would you wait till she's actually there to tell her? Like, and her mom was kind of playful, helping her pack. I'm just like, girl, are you against this? Or, I mean, I understand your kids gonna do what they're gonna do. But she was just giving, I'm happy to be on TV. I don't know. Her mom, why would you wait? You should have told her before she even started moving. Oh, I don't know. Hey, Asia. You said, hey, girl, been waiting on this. Yes, girl, I'm late, but I'm here nonetheless. Nonetheless, thank you for watching. So, yeah, so her mom is waiting to tell her these key information that she think is gonna just take everything down. I didn't understand that. So she says, um, oh, so she gets a call from Harry, right? And she is in the car with her mom and her daughter. And she's like, guess what? And he's like, what? He's like, I'm on the way to Ohio. It gave silence. He didn't even care. He was like, okay. Whole time her mom is in the background, like, you got my child doing all this moving and for what? Period. It don't even seem like she had enough money to be doing all this moving. She seems very slow. And I don't know what's wrong with her, if it's something mentally, but Indy is not giving I'm smart. She's just not giving that. So eventually they show up at this hotel and her mom shows her, I'm sorry, her mom shows her the information that she got about Harry at this gas station. So they pull over. She shows her that he has kidnapped a man. First she shows her brother and then Indy's like, let me see. So she looks and she's like, I already knew that. So being with a kidnapper is cool and you got a little girl. Listen, she's slow. Um, I don't even know if this is real. I think it is, but if it is, somebody needs to get her some real help. Like, this is getting real scary out here. So they pull up to this seedy, nasty ass hotel. And Indy is like, I'm on a budget. But babe, you got what, four other people with you, and you saying you on a budget? You could have told him that at the house. Her brother was like, so we came all the way out here to help you and we gotta stay in this shithole. She was like, yeah, pretty much, because I'm on a budget. I would have turned right back around and went home. It was stuff all in the heater. The toilet was nasty. Looked like boo boo was in the tub. I was like, oh, this is gross. This is real nasty, Indy. This is why you should have stayed at home. Harry can't even help you financially. What are you doing? Then she calls her spiritual advisor and she's like, everything is going wrong. Are you sure this is the right move? And her spiritual advisor, who I think works for Harry or the devil, gonna tell her, yeah, the enemy is really working against you, but stay on task, stay on focus. And Indy is just eating it up. I'm like, oh, babe, this lady is leading you down a dark hole of hell, and you listening to her like she's supposed to be somebody. Anyway, I can't stay on Indy. I really can't because she's giving dumb, and it makes it so much dumber because she has a child that she should be thinking about. A lot of these people have children, but it's just like, girl, you moving damn near across country for a dude that can't even help you move, and you got your U-Haul at a city stank hotel. Like, what the hell is going on? I can't with Indy. I really can't. And then her mom seems like she wants to have her best interest at heart, but not for real. Because you should have told your daughter that before she wasted gas on the cars and the U-Haul. Ciao, bye. Let's move on to Asia. Let's move on to Gary and Chris. So we see her. I guess she works at like this strip club down in New York City and whatnot. And I'm not surprised. That's right up her alley. First I was like, is she the stripper? But no, she's a bottle girl, or a waitress or whatever. She says that the $60,000 that Chris has sent her is gone. So now she's just trying to work. How do you blow through $60,000? That's some people's annual income, and you blew through it, and now you working at a strip club, and you don't want him to know because he gets jealous. This girl gets on my damn nerves. Hey, Joseph, you said that spiritual advisor is doing a good job of getting Indy's money. Yeah, that got to be it. That you hit the nail on the head. I think about that. I kind of thought she was doing it for free, but what's really free in this world, right? That got to be it, because she just telling Indy whatever she want to hear. It's annoying. So yeah, so Gabby is working at this strip club, and she don't want him to know. Why not? Why not? He done sent you $60,000 that you blew through. What is wrong with this girl? And then she don't even have like a real job. I think I asked last review, do she work? And of course she works there. Why wouldn't she, right? Shouldn't even be surprised. So she's talking to her coworker, and she says, do you think there's another girl? A duh. Yeah, there's another girl. Stupid. She says, um, Chris doesn't want me to come pick him up from the prison. So, I feel like that's seedy, and I feel like his mom isn't authentic with me. Should she be? You called her a effing bitch. Why would she be authentic with you? Girl. Anyway, her coworker is like, that's suspicious. That's suspicious. Okay, yes, that's suspicious. She says, Gabby says another girl has reached out to her and actually sent her a voice memo of Chris basically being like, that ain't my girl. I ain't effing with Gabby. We ain't married, laughing at Gabby because she's a joke. Okay. And yeah, there's another girl in the mix. Are we surprised? No, I think not. So I'm wondering if this information is new, or has she been known this? Like, did she know that when she was yelling and cursing over at her mama house, or is this something new? Because what the hell? Like, you think he ain't talking to both of y'all? Like, I'm very confused. She said the girl stalks her life. Social media is her everything. The girls bully her. Shut up. You deserve to be. Like, I feel no ways for Gabby. She gets in this car, right? She gets in her car and she calls some guy and she's like, we need to meet up. We need to talk. Well, we know it ain't Chris because Chris probably in the hole, and she can't call Chris from, he got to call her. So I'm just like, who the hell is she calling? They left us with a cliffhanger. I'm curious, but I'm not. Because Gabby, at first, I liked her, but she doing a lot. I don't like how she disrespected Chris' mom. She does too much. So, yeah, let's move off of them. Let's talk about Max and Tara, or what used to be Tara. So, Max is telling his friends that Tara basically ghosted him. He thought he had one to be on the TV, but she was like, negative. I don't want your muscle bound neck self. And she moved on to the next thing. Got out of prison and went ahead and got her a new man, period. He just sounds so dumb. He's like, maybe she's just trying to settle in the new world. Maybe you weren't her boyfriend. You're not her boyfriend. Okay, you was never. So stop trying to make this a thing. They should have stopped filming him because I'm tired of seeing him in them little shorts and he's giving Johnny Bravo. I'm sick of it. So he's just trying to convince his friends that he's not a bozo with a big old red nose. And he says the best way to get over somebody is to get up under another one. Well, that's true, but you need to relax, okay? So, so he says, so he gets this call. He gets up, he walks away from his friends, and it's another girl calling. We don't know the girl name. They blurred it out, beeped it out. So that's suspicious. Okay. Who the hell was that? He probably didn't even, go forward with her either. He's just pulling at straws, just trying to find a inmate so he can stay on this show. It's like, get him out of here. Exactly, AJ. He's a waste of space. I want a replacement. Me and you both. Like, he ain't got no relationship at this point. He's just trying to stay on, and it's not giving. um so he's talking to this girl. He's asking her, what you like to do, and told her, what he likes to do. And she's like, normally guys move fast and tell me they love me quickly. And he's like, yeah, guys are weird, but I'm totally normal mentally. I'm stable. I'm not crazy. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that. Anytime somebody say they not crazy, babe, he might be crazy. He's like, I'm not insane. I'm not a big buff Johnny Bravo looking nigga, and I don't do OnlyFans. So if someone tells you I do OnlyFans, I don't. So she goes on to say, my trial is coming up, and I just beep and it cuts off. Okay. So it cuts off. We don't know why she's in jail. He's not concerned. He goes back up to his friends and they ask him, is that your mom? It normally probably is, but this time it wasn't. He's like, no, it's not my mom. Um, I'm talking to another inmate. They're just like, another inmate. He's like, yeah, yeah. They're like, why is she in jail? He's like, I don't really know. You need to know this, okay? She could be a child molester, a murderer, serial killer. You don't know? He's like, I don't really want to judge people. What, musclehead? You don't want to judge people, Johnny Bravo? You're a liar. I can't with him. He just, anybody that he could get on the show with. If he could search in the men's prison as well, I feel like he would be over there searching up and through them streets as well. I'm just like, boy, you need to know why somebody is in jail. First of all, Love During Lockup is not gonna let you be on no show with no murderer or no child molester, a rapist, nothing like that. If you notice, most of the inmates, they don't have like petty crimes, but it's mainly like robbery, drugs, stuff like that. Certain stuff they just not gonna film with certain people. So I gotta get up off Max and his muscle milk bound head self. Let's go on to Dalton and Haley. So Haley didn't tell Dalton that she pulled a psycho and went to meet his daddy. She pulled a like psycho thriller type thing because he told you don't do that, okay? But you so want to be so fast, want to be in the family so much, okay, that you went and met this man's dad for what though? Okay. She calls Dalton and I guess he asks what she doing tonight or something, and she's like, I'm probably just gonna chill. She lied. Okay. So she feels, accomplished because he didn't pick up anything and she lied to him successfully and nobody's wondering, right? So turns out that she says a lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm actually promiscuous. Okay. I'm giving Nelly Furtado, period. Promiscuous girl. I don't know too many people, especially women, who self proclaim being promiscuous, but Haley does. So that was what is this, like my tenth glimpse on how crazy and off she really is. But yeah, she tells us that, and she says that she's going to meet with a coworker for a drink. She said she just ran up to her and was like, "I think you're really cool. Let's have a drink." And they decided to go out and have a drinks. Haley is really an oddball to me. She's really um I don't understand her. I feel like she probably has a crush on her coworker. Her coworker was cute, had a nice little jawline and whatnot, had the sides of her head shaved. So I could see that for Haley. Haley looked like that would be her type. So her coworker says that this jailbird ish is really not a real connection. Haley's like, "Why do you say that? It is real." She's like, "It's not." Period, coworker. Call her out. Haley says that their issues will go away when he gets out of jail. What issues? We don't know nothing about those. You need to speak on those. What issues, Haley? Which ones, Corella Deville? Because you're not saying everything. Okay. I'm gonna need you to say what it is. Um, I don't know why she thinks it's gonna go away, because if anything, it's probably gonna get worse. Haley is slow as well. So we got a couple slow people on this show. Haley is definitely one of them. So he calls her while she's out with her mom and her son. They're making s'mores. It was really a cute moment. They lit the little candle thing on the table. It lit up. It was fire. They had sticks, marshmallows, all of the things. So, I mean, I was just happy that she got to spend some time with her son. As soon as that happened, he called. And instead of cherishing this moment with her son, she gets up and takes this call. Her mom's like, "He always calls." She thinks it's funny. She doesn't stop. She doesn't ignore the call to like really focus on this precious moment with her son. She gets up and goes outside to talk to the whole thing. So he calls, and um she tells him that she did go out, and he's like, "Oh, you're so predictable. I knew something was off." Blah blah blah. So he's yelling at her, and you could tell she's eating this up. She's eating it up. She's eating it up. She likes that he cares, or fake cares, that she went out. She likes all of these things. So she's like, "Well, Dalton, I have to have a life too." And he's like, "Well, I don't give a F about none of that," basically. Yeah, so hold on 1 minute, y'all. Yeah, so she's excited that he really cares, or playing like he cares, that she went out. And he hangs up on her right after telling her that he can't trust her, basically. So she goes back inside with her son and her mom, and she's like, "Well, I love him and he hung up on me, but I still love him." And her mom is like, "Girl, what are you talking about? What do you mean? It's not love, it's not giving, and no." So I don't know what to say about Haley. I think Haley is very lost, very young. um I think Dalton's playing her indefinitely. And yeah, I can't get with her. I can't get with Cruella Deville. I feel like she's just stupid, and she wants to be played, and she wants him to like her, but he don't like her. Moving on, let's talk about Santiba and Tansley. Tansy. I don't know how to say his name. Anyway, Sativa and her pigtails get a call from the jailbird, who gets out of jail soon. So she's excited about that. He doesn't want her to pick him up, though. He's like, "Listen, I'm going to a halfway house. Stay where you at, you and your pigtails and your ageful face, 80-year-old face, 6-year-old hairstyle. Stay where you at." So She doesn't listen. She's like, I'm gonna go there anyway and pick him up. Okay. Now when another chick is there that look youthful and don't got pigtails, don't say nothing to us. All right. Don't say nothing to us. She says that he used to talk to this girl, but he stopped talking to her to talk to he stopped talking to the girl to talk to her. Do you really think that happened, Santipa? Santipa is the oldest, most ignorant, most naive person I ever seen. So her mom comes over and asks her, what you doing and what's going on. So she's writing a list of things, I don't know, for her mom to do while she goes to Florida, I think. And her mom is just like, what do you know about this guy? And she's like, well, I know he's handsome, probably the best looking man she'd have been with. He's handsome, and I like him. I know that I like him. Her mom's like, where did I go wrong, child? Was I not drinking enough milk during pregnancy? Did I not eat enough vegetables? Why are you like this? So she says that she gave him a couple of $1,000s. Her mom's like, what the hell? I didn't help this girl recently, okay? Financially, I have helped her. And she can't pay me back, but she could send the money to some jailbird. Mom, gather her. We need to feel your anger. You need to tell her that, okay? I would have been like, so you could pay him, but you can't pay me? Oh, no, 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 no. This is what we not gonna do. See, this what we not finna do. See, this what we not finna do. You gonna pay me my money. What do you mean? I was like, mm-mm. So she tells her mom she wants to move to Georgia. Her mom's like, I don't think that's a good idea. She doesn't care. She says as long as she has Talsy, that's all she needs. She doesn't need family. She doesn't need friends. All she needs is this jailbird who was just talking to another girl right before he talked to her. Got it. Her and her pigtails live in delusion. She's too old. I don't know how old she is. What she said she was, 30 something. Babe, you ain't got a lot of me to kick it, babe. We know you ain't, child. I don't know. I'm gonna start calling her old face youthful hair because it's not. It's not. She should know better at this grown age. You should know better. Moving on, let's talk about Ty, Hottie, and BB. Child, Three's Company. So Ty said that she talked to 500 prisoners up until now. Jesus Christ, there is no hope. 500, girl. Was some of these like, hey, and no response? I know damn well you ain't have 500 relationships in this lifetime. You better not have. God dang. So she's talking to her boss about, that night. I think last night she went out with that guy and was rubbing his bald head and kissing him all up in the mouth like herpes and halitosis is not a thing. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, him. She said, yeah, I had a good time with him. And um her boss is like, you don't think Hottie's gonna find out? She's like, no, how would he know? How would they know? And he's like, everybody in jail know everything. Period. You'd be surprised. I mean, he do got holes out here and stuff, so you'd be surprised. So as she's talking to her boss, can you guys guess what happened? Can you guess? That's right. She got a phone call. Perfect timing. And it's Hottie. He calls and he's like, man, you got to get this girl Boston under control. This just tripping. This just tripping. I had this with her 4 years ago, okay? Last year in November, the stimulus checks was coming out. I had to get that money. Period. I had to get that money. So I don't know what she think. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she think, but you got to get that under control. And Tay is like, oh, so, you don't mess with this girl? Like, you sure you're not leading her on? He's like, hell no, I ain't leaving her on. I needed that $600. You know what I'm saying? They don't give us stimulus checks up here. I had to do what I had to do. And she took it for what it was. I guess that wasn't a red flag to her. But she did say that she had sent him $15,000. So he shouldn't need no check from Boston Because if that's the case, she getting robbed, no gun. Period. Duh. You know you getting robbed, no gun. And why you not using that money for your kids' college, tuition, whatever? I hope that's saved already. Okay, you got too many kids to be sending this jailbird money, girl. AJ, you said there's such trash. The stimulus check, right? You gonna take the lady stimulus check? Boston don't play that. She wants her money, and probably Hottie. But you thought this was gonna go away? Straight trash. He big buff and bluffing. So later on in the episode, we see that Tay saw on, I think, Facebook or Instagram that Boston posted her news, y'all. Posted her body, Audie. At this point, Tay is having a fit. She calling the producers like, look, this is me. This is my body. And she can't believe the girl posted the pictures. Producers like, how did she even get the pictures? She's like, well, I sent them to Hottie. Well, girl, that's how she got them. Yeah. She's like, do you think she has his password? Well, obviously, sis. You too smart and too pretty to not know what's going on. She posted your titties. Look like I seen a little stomach. It possibly could have been some cooch up in there. And you wondering how. You only sent it to Hottie, babe. So Hottie done got more from this girl than a stimulus check. Okay, he done got more from her. Um, she's having a fit. She goes to Hottie's cousin who works at this salon, right? And this girl put them together. She introduced her to this hell that she is living right now. So his cousin's like, look, I don't know nothing about this Boston girl. You know, I don't want to be involved. This is a hot ghetto coochie mess. And, you know, I just don't know. So the cousin actually had Boston's number and she calls Boston and she's like, you know, I'm here with Ty and she knows that you posted her news. She's like, yep, I sure did. This girl is bold, baby. This girl is bold. So the cousin's like, well, can you come over here so we y'all can meet and da 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 chop it up? She's like, yep, I'm on my way. Yep. And if she want to meet up, we can meet up. Then they about to fight. They about to fight. At this point, like she ain't asked no questions. She just like, yeah, I'm coming. I'm on the way. I'm ready. Girl, a hot ghetto mess. So she says she's on her way. At this point, Tay's blood is probably boiling. She's probably hot, mad, all of the things, all of them. So she's sitting and she's waiting. She's looking at these cameras to see like when the girl's gonna pull up. And I guess she's seen the girl pulling up. She runs out the door. She's like, that's her. I'm a whoop her. I'm a whoop her. So that's when it cuts off because y'all know Love During Lockup play all day. We didn't get to see her. If Boston really popped up, if she really gonna fight Boston, well, what are the things? I think she need to leave Hottie alone and maybe focus on BB. Okay? Because Hottie is scamming people for stimulus checks. And if he's doing that, he's probably scamming you too. Okay. Ty. He's probably, I'm just saying, you know, observation. He probably is. So that brings me to the end of my review. Y'all, this episode, it was good, but I'm just, these people is giving me a headache. It's not, it can't be this much slowness in the world. It can't be. It can't be. It was good though. If I could rate it, I rated a B plus. Um, yeah. Go ahead and comment what you thought of tonight's episode. And don't forget to subscribe. Notifications are on. And yeah, like the video before you head out. I will see you on my next review. Ta-ta.